What is going on, everyone? My name is Boyd and I am back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action, spawning in the bottom of the map in the red color, playing as Poseidon. His name is Matreiuss. His opponent today in the blue color, playing as Zeus for a change. His name is El Nino, also known as Zodiac. The map is Mediterranean, and this is a spicy one. I don't think I've ever seen El Nino play anything but set, so this is gonna be good. Matreiuss, on the other hand, on his stock, a standard Poseidon, and on Mediterranean of all places, very, very strong Poseidon map. Have so many different options. Ares rushing the water, going through Hermes, going for fast heroics or 2 town centers is an option for both players. El Nino also has the option of going through Athena and trying to fight that water. And basically, if you go through Athena, you're playing for the micro game where you want to keep as many of those triremes alive as long as possible on as little HP as possible. Then cast that restoration and feel real good about it because all your boats get back to the top of their HP. So we'll see what these guys decide to do here. We've got that 4 villagers on food. Is very standard for Greek. Got 4 villagers on wood, even though he's chopping down straggler trees, which is not the most efficient way to gather wood. It's going to be totally fine. I'm sure he'll send those wood villagers over here. He's going for a 5th villager on wood. And we've got the same shenanigans coming up over here for Matreiuss, also with 5 villagers on wood. It's always an interesting one when you see these Mediterranean builds, because it's slightly different to the Anatolia build, but not so much that different at all. So in Anatolia, you can go for a 5-15 advance with like 18 to 21 fishing ships. And it stems from going 7 villagers wood, then you go 2 docks, and then you just keep putting villagers on wood until you have like 18 fishing ships. Unfortunately, it looks like Matreiuss is having a little bit of idle town center time. He should not be having that. Not sure why that happened, but he's going to be okay. It's not the end of the world to have a couple of seconds idle. We're seeing that happening from El Nino as well. Need to maybe force drop some of these fishing ships or something. And well, we do see 8 villagers on wood, which is overkill before you get that second dock. You can probably see his wood income right now. He's got 100 wood in the bank, and he's also got all of these fishing ships coming out. And it looks like a similar thing. Actually, only 6 villagers from Matreiuss, so he's going to be advancing a little bit faster, not putting up the second dock, but still getting out a whole heap of fishing ships. So we're going to be able to see how that goes. We've also got some really nice spawn of the Mahi over here. And we got the 3-9 Mahi over here. And the same thing for our Zeus player, Zodiac, El Nino. I wish people would just stick with one name. Both of these guys are on their Smurfs. Bubs is Matreiuss. El Nino is Zodiac. Temple coming up now for El Nino. Still, oh no, he's taking a villager off wood to build that temple, so it kind of makes sense. Still got the spam coming up. Hopefully he keeps getting those houses. He's got 2 houses, so he's not going to get blocked. That's going to be very, very nice. And we just continue along here. Let's check and see. We've got 400 food is coming in very, very fast for Matreiuss. He's got that last villager getting built, and I'm sure then he will be advancing. And it looks like he's going to be battling for these middle fish here. Maybe there's fish heroes as well. Is this only going to be, what is it, just like 9 Mahi and then 4 perch each? I don't think I've seen these Vubli maps. I'm not sure if this is like a low-end spawn. Got a couple more. Maybe there's another 2 perch over here as well. Not that they're any different. We've got 4, 6, 8, 10. So I guess it is even. It's just they spawn in 2s, so it can seem a little bit odd. But we are seeing Ares is the god of choice here for Matreiuss, and Hermes is the god of choice here for Zodiac. So Zodiac could be looking to go to the heroic age or a fast second down center, but it looks like he is going to be fighting water at this point. Only 6 villagers on gold. Does make me feel like we are seeing a water fight here, potentially utilizing that ceasefire to bide your time through the Ares, the pestilence, get a second dock up, or sorry, a 3rd dock up during the pestilence, and then go from there. And we're going to see some of those very, very special triremes coming out of the dock very, very soon. Ooh, Odysseus and Jason spawning here. Do we see that from Matreiuss? Yeah, he's chucking out the Theseus, but no... Or did he cancel it? He got housed? What happened there? Yeah, Matreiuss is housed, so he doesn't want to have that block, but he's going to get really punished right now. We've got the Centaur coming down. We've got the Jason coming through, and the Odysseus is coming through. No Theseus coming out. There's the Theseus finally coming out. And now the Trireme is going to be attacking El Nino. He has no real response to this because of the Pestilence until that's over. And we don't see a third dock, which is generally a mistake. When someone uses Pestilence on you, the best way to defend against it is to get that third dock up. Hide it over on one of the corners. And then once the Pestilence is over, you're going to have an extra dock of production in order to catch back up on the Trireme count there. And you just have to basically wait a minute before you take them out of the dock in order to fight. And you should be caught up. That's the general way to do so. The Cyclops is getting attacked here by Jason and Odysseus, and he's going to have to scurry back into the base. And still not seeing any Hippolyta out. Where is Theseus gone? Theseus is grabbing relics here. Getting Harmonia's necklace, 10% extra gold gather rate. It's going to be feeling really good. Cyclops going to get taken down here by the Jason and the Odysseus. So that's going to be actually huge because now the Centaur can just run around free roam until Hippolyta comes back out. Now Odysseus and Jason running into this woodline is going to be absolutely brutal. And we're also seeing Zodiac coming out with these triremes right now. This is actually really good play so far by Zodiac, really commanding the attention of Matreiuss. We are seeing a bolt comes down onto what looks like the Theseus did get bolted there, and he actually has to drop the Harmonia's necklace. Loses the Jason to some villagers there, but these villagers need to get back over onto the wood, and now we're seeing a Zodiac run in and deal even more damage to these fishing ships, which is not going to be nice. It could get this fishing ship into the dock. Not paying attention though, does manage to do that, and now the gold villagers are going to get taken off that gold mine. If we check out the resource count now for Matreiuss, he is hurting. He's got enough for 3 more boats here, but the Centaur does get picked off there, which is super unfortunate. Not paying attention to that one because paying attention to the raids here, and Ceasefire getting cast there with the text FFS, not meaning to do so at all. That's going to be really, really nice there for Matreiuss. Relieves a lot of pressure. These villagers come over here. Maybe he thought he had Athena there, and he was like, I'm going to use my restoration there on top of my ships, but he had Ceasefire. So just having a little bit of a chill here. That third dock coming up now for Matreiuss is about the right time. We aren't seeing that from Zodiac just yet. He needs to fix up these wood villages at some point as well. Moving these wood villages away from here is going to be fine as well. Dock now coming up for Matreiuss as well. Potentially just going to be chilling here. I mean, it's a ceasefire. We aren't seeing any sort of forward build here from anyone. Odysseus is still chilling. Going to send that guy back in. But I'm pretty sure at that HP that Theseus does win the fight. But Odysseus will be a little bit of a pain. And getting away from him, he's going to be... Here we go. The fight happens. We've got 40% pierce versus 20% hack, and then you got tech hack, 10 hack damage. So that's going to be a win there for the Theseus. Village is getting pulled off the line for some reason. Pretty big overreaction there. I need to get those guys back in. Now the fight's happening. Just going to see this micro from both players here. At the moment, the focus fire from both players is quite well, except El Nino's got a couple of boats back in, not in the fight. Needs to get those guys back in, and nice refocus firing from him at this point. But El Nino has the second town center up, and he's probably got the population advantage right now as well. Oh no, Matreiuss is taking a little bit of an advantage here. I feel like Zodiac grabbing that second town center. You need to chill just a little bit once you get that second town center. Otherwise, your opponent's just going to have the population in order to deal with you. And we are going to have that retreating back into the dock here. And that does give Matreiuss a little bit of an edge here. Are we seeing any sort of next age? No next age. No purse scene. No nothing. Bub's getting in here. Matreiuss getting in here with these triremes. Going to be trying to take out some stuff here. The fishing ships are under a lot of pressure here and pulling back those triremes. It's so hard to fight when you're underneath a shore here and you have no room to retreat, because you have no retreat. You have really no retreat micro here except for bringing them back into the docks. And Zodiac not garrisoning a fishing ship into both of these docks, not getting the extra damage from them at all. And we are seeing Matreiuss is going to be taking this water fairly strongly at this point, but maybe Zodiac's okay here. It's currently 66 population to 80 population, and Matreiuss has got 3 docks, well, 2 docks pumping, almost 3. Decides to retreat here, even though he's winning that fight 10 to 8. And we are going to be moving in here with some of those hoplite. That's interesting. Where did they come from? From here, obviously. Interesting that he's going hoplite over the Hippocon. I guess he's doing that because he doesn't have the gold income to really produce all that many cavalry, and he's happy to just run around with the hoplite here, even though they're not Zeus hoplite. We're trying to pick up a couple of villages here, but with the town center fire and villagers with their daggers going to be a little bit too much. Got another centaur out here for El Nino. He needs to get out his own things, and now we're seeing Matreiuss moving in with the triremes there. Nice distraction with the army while taking out all of these triremes here from Zodiac. He's got a couple of triremes sitting back in his dock here, not in the fight, which is going to be really, really big. And now we're just chilling here with a 1 HP hoplite. Is he going to keep building these hoplite? No, he's cancelled the hoplite. Moving in, gonna try and take out some of these triremes, but he's gonna have to get out of there at this point. Retreating back to his side of the map. We do have these centaurs on Odysseus. Gonna make another little investigation into the economy of Matreiuss and see if they can disrupt it a little bit. And we are going to be seeing that Zodiac is going to start pulling ahead. Except he's not actually, because he's not building villages from these town centers. If it says 0%, that means you're not building villages. I'm not sure where his food's gone. What? He's only got 7 fishing ship, and he doesn't have any upgrades for them. So that's not even 4 fishing ship a town center. Like, I'm pretty sure only 4 fishing ships is all you need to have constant village production from one town center. But he's only got 7, so he's not going to have constant village production from both town centers. At least that's potentially how it works. And he doesn't have anything over here. He's got some idols here. Needs to get those guys back to work. Sending the raid in, though, with those double centaur. Going to be able to kill off a villager or 2 here. Theseus is already over here. Hippolyta's over here as well. So need to get Hippolyta in here to defend a little bit. Picking off some villagers. Odysseus is doing a lot of work. Really low HP villager does fall here. And Matreiuss is making a attack at this point while this is kind of being... I guess the distraction as well. We are going to be picking off a centaur here for free as this fight's coming on. So nice win there from Matreiuss. The centaur running by, is Matreiuss going to notice this? He does not notice the centaur running by as the heroes are running forward, and that's going to look like he may be able to find something and maybe take out even more of that economy. And sitting here may seem like the safe option, but he does need to get that one back into the base. We are seeing some hoplite over here as well. Could potentially come in and hit that economy of Zodiac. Finally, Matreiuss gets up that second town center of his own. I'm not sure I can see the villager count here, but we do have Matreiuss slightly in the lead on population. So we'll see if that does matter. Nice pullback micro here and refocus in this beautiful concave here from Matreiuss. This is going to be absolutely brutal. And Zodiac is not paying attention to this kite micro here. He's going to pick off the trireme, but at what cost? That's a gigantic amount of damage taken there by Zodiac, dealt by Matreiuss right there. The centaur do have Sylvan Law, so they can start running around, but Hoplite and Toxite getting onto the wood line of Zodiac here. It's going to be absolutely brutal. The Centaur are coming around. However, Matreiuss is on top of it. He's got the Hippolyta over here. These Centaur don't have a lot of HP, so he can pick these guys off very, very fast. Also taking town center fire with all that track rating. Those arrows really don't miss them. And that Centaur is probably going to be falling here. And this is only going to have to be 1 Centaur here. It's really not going to be that much to for Matreiuss to have to deal with here. And he's also going to be running through this town center as well to go over here. We've got a 3rd town center now coming up for Matreiuss, and he's going to start recovering on that economy. He's also had the extra fishing ship for this entire time. Also, we've probably got still no Persine. Needs to get that one up fairly soon to really capitalize on the advantage he has from water. But preferring to grab the town center over the extra food does make sense. So maybe he'll be grabbing that upgrade when it comes through next. And Matreiuss can kind of chill right now. He's kind of got the advantage. He's taken the water out. There's no arrow fire from these docks here. No fishing ships have been built. So these trireme are going to be completely safe. And he doesn't even have to guess about building them or not. Do have the centaur coming into this line of villages. And he's going to get a couple of kills. There is a really low HP villager here you could take down, but we'll see if that happens or not. But I feel like this is going to be the end for this centaur with that town center fire. Going to get out of there with a little bit of HP, but the raids are going to be fairly much finished right now for Zodiac. Now grabbing that third town center to try and catch up to Matreiuss. I'm sure that'll be okay. We finally see Matreiuss crapping that harmonious necklace after having it picked up for so long. And we do see the centaur, I was going to say, lives with 3 HP. Almost dies here. Walls coming up now for Matreiuss, trying to get those walls up in order to stop these centaur raids. It is quite difficult to pick these guys off, but they do die eventually as another one does come in, trying to stop this wall from coming up. Is that just like, oh man, he's got, Zodiac has 9 villagers on this temple right now, building nothing but centaur. We are seeing archery ranges now coming down for Zodiac as he's starting to build those farms. He does have berries, and he does have an Auroch here. So it's odd to see people go for farms just because it's easy on the macro. If you build the farms, you don't have to deal with it. You've got these deer over here as well. Oftentimes on Mediterranean, we see these resources get neglected simply because it's easier to just build villages to farms. As I said on the macro, but you do get way more food if you grab all of the resources on the map. We are seeing Centaur coming in here. Going to be trying to pick off these hoplites, but there's so many Toxidae here. This Centaur's actually going to be falling, even though there's no heroes over here. And a nice micro there from Zodiac, able to save this Centaur, but it's just not enough to deal with these Toxidae. Need to get those guys onto this gold line. I'm not sure where the majority of Matreiuss's population is, because he's at 142 of 142. Here's the majority of it, so he does need to delete some of these guys. And if he does get onto this gold mine, puts up military buildings on this side and shuts down this gold mine, it's going to be really, really difficult for Zodiac to compete here. We are seeing the Centaur does drag, but there's really not that many units over here, and these Toxidae die so quickly. It's nice trades here because you do have these Centaur, but the real question is, when are the heroes going to get here? When's the Mythic Age going to get here? Aphrodite is coming through. No, we're not going to see a Heroic Age from El Nino in quite a while, though he does manage to clean up all of those Toxidae, which is really nice, utilizing those Centaur. That's just a question of Matreiuss not getting his heroes over there, though. If he had Hippolyta over there, or he had Theseus over here, this would have been a much different story. Here we go. We've got the stables coming up, the archery ranges coming up on both sides of the map. Matreiuss is putting the stranglehold on. El Nino looks like he wants to be moving out, and a couple of stray Toxidae just running through, going to be throwing their lives away to the arrow fire of El Nino. Taken down the Toxidae there. More archery ranges coming up, trying to move forward. Got the Nemean Lion. This is a really nice counter to what the army of El Nino is right now. Nemean Lion plus Hippolyta going to be able to come in, take out the Centaur Polemarch, take out those Toxidae, and they're going to have to get out of there real quick. And probably should get that villager back to work now that he's managed to push these guys back, but Odysseus is out. So now this is a completely different story. These Centaur do so much damage. You can see as they tear their special fire, do so much damage, but it's really the Odysseus that's coming in here really strong in order to finally pick off, the Nemean Lion. He really didn't do all that much. Curse does go down, only going to be picking off 5 or 6 Toxidae with that, though. That's probably not the best usage of it. Could have waited just a little bit. We've got a couple of those Toxidae coming onto the top. Is El Nino just going to be... Well, not El Nino. Is Matreiuss just going to be thinking about going to that Mythic Age? Yes, he's just going straight Artemis. Going to cast Earthquake on this location. Gold Star this location with Fortress. Gold Star this location with an army and heroes. He's got Atlanta out. Atlanta really heavily counters those those Centaur with 6 speed versus the 6.5 speed, while Centaur do outspeed Atlanta. They're never going to be able to get off a shot without Atlanta getting onto them. So that's going to be real good there. And we'll see if this does amount to anything. He doesn't really have that much army over here. Still needs to delete a lot of these triremes. He does have fortified town centers coming in. There it is. So he is going to be able to get even more of those units. But it looks like Matreiuss is trying to come into this top side. We see Apollo coming through, but that's really not going to help all too much. Zodiac is throwing down military academies. Artemis comes through. Going to be able to use Earthquake. Where is he going to use it? Oh, he's using it on this top side. Interesting choice, but he does manage to hit the town center, getting out the heroic age, and El Nino says, GG, well played, taking down that town center way too well with Earthquake there. Nice play there from Matreiuss. Zodiac had very nice play here, but unfortunately threw the game away by not really focusing on his army. Fighting as soon as he got this second town center on the water is a really hard fight to take, because you've just spent 600 resources or 700 resources on a town center while your opponent hasn't. They've just been spending resources on trireme, so that's at least 4 or at least 6 trireme they can have, plus more, because it's trireme of what, 150 resources each. So super well played there by Matreiuss. We'll see if these guys want to keep going. If you enjoyed these games, we'll see you soon.